is to engine failures at the most critical times.
Yeah, we're going to intentionally disable one of those three
No,
center engines
you
and
don't
instead
know.
use an
You don't
engine
know
from the
Greek
middle ring that's
scientist.
kind of right behind
Yeah, I
it.
know
Those center engines are
Yeah,
what we
he's the
nominally
guy.
use at the very last part of a landing
what
burn.
does he
You're
do?
just kind of fine tuning.
And you don't know
What are these?
into those waiting
What are these
chopstick
white
arms.
and blue things?
This is going to act as a
Near the
real world
engines.
What do you
simulation
mean?
of a pretty
Oh,
scary
are
situation
those
where
like
engines are not starting
sensors or whatever?
probably
Oh
the
my
worst possible
God.
time.
No,
But
I
it
have
is
never
without
seen
risking
them
the
before.
pad. And then at the very end of the
There are
landing
so many
burn, we're
people.
going to cut
There are
one
so
more
many
engine off.
people.
I hereby declare martial law.
Super heavy is still several hundred feet above
What the hell was that?
So we expect it to make a pretty hard splash.
Very scientist mentioned.
In
Yes,
all, pretty
SSP.
eventful day for the booster.
Is there a guy? There's a guy down in the
all of their
VC.
boosters after flight. We
Bro,
land
like,
and
how do I
reuse boost powers.
collectively
All of
turn
these
off
tests
the
are going to
soundboard of
help us
everyone?
improve future generations of
Don't
Super
play
Heavy
the
to
fucking-
reach its
you right-click
fundamental
everyone and
design,
you
a
turn off
fully
the
and
soundboard.
rapidly reusable
I
and
have to do
reliable
it, man.
rocket.
No.
All right, let's
Fucking
check back
trailer
in
for the
with
fire
Chris in
flies.
Hawthorne. How's it going, Chris?
Hey, Jesse,
I'm
my
sure.
partners here in Hawthorne definitely agree with you. We can't
Someone
wait to
needs
see
to
the
put,
Super Heavy
like,
perform its second flight and see
soundboard
all of the
things
work
in
from
here.
our thousands of engineers and technicians
launched-
in action today. Now, while this reuse milestone is incredibly
Oh, I need to
important for
piss.
Starship's development, Super Heavy boosters are not the only vehicles that we reuse here at SpaceX. We're big on reuse, and our Dragon fleet is another example of that reuse. And we actually control those Dragon missions from right here in Hawthorne in the mission control room that we talked about a little bit earlier. For Dragon and our human spaceflight program, this month also marks a big milestone for SpaceX, our 5-year anniversary of human spaceflight. Now, NASA astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Hurley got us started back on Demo 2, which was notable for being the first time since the retirement of the shuttle program in 2011 that people launched to orbit from U.S. soil. Now, in those 5 years, we have launched 17 human spaceflight missions, 11 for NASA, and 6 commercial missions, including Polaris Dawn, with our first commercial spacewalk in history, and Prom 2 earlier this year, which became the first human spaceflight mission ever to explore Earth's polar regions.
I mean,
We've flown a
I haven't
total of
checked on this
66
community in a
crew
year. What
in
have
those
you guys
5 years,
done?
and we are expecting that number
you
to
done?
grow significantly in the coming years.
But you're saying Starlink
Now, most recently on our
crazy
Prom 2
stuff.
mission, the crew offered unique glimpses into
Why
the
are my
orbital
notifications
spaceflight
bugged?
experience. And this was honestly just so cool to see. Thank you to our Starlink teams for making everything that the Prom 2 crew shared possible. This honestly made me feel like I was right there with them in Dragon. They were living, they were working, they were relaxing, they were doing their experiments while also having fun. Basically, just being people and inviting us along for the ride. And that was really meaningful. Being invited up there really showed how these are just the early days on the road to making life multiplanetary. And the vehicle that's going to make all of that happen is Starship. And Dan and Jesse, I don't know about you, but that is definitely a future I have wanted since I was a little kid, and I cannot wait to see us make it a
I
reality.
feel like that's the worst phrase you could use.
Right there with you,
during that
Chris.
joke in particular.
The fact that we're getting close to that being reality, that the vehicle that's going to go is sitting on the pad right there. Like, that's endlessly exciting.
No.
All of that's going to include sending humans, all of the infrastructure for a permanent presence on Mars. And we're looking ahead to sending the very first Starships to Mars as early as next year.
Yeah, this will help prove that we can actually get to Mars with focus on learning as much as possible while demonstrating what will be needed for Mars transit and landing. But before we can make life multiplanetary, we have to build the starships that will make this all possible.
That's right. And that's happening right here, Starbase, Texas, the gateway to Mars. This is where we're soon going to be launching up to 25 Starship launches per year from here at Starbase. And the place is changing every single day. We've grown quite a bit just in the last couple of years. There's a couple hundred employees, their families living amongst the rockets. We're in the process of expanding the production and integration. We've got a target of 1,000 Starships a year we're going to try to hit. And recently, we did become a city of our own. We're the first city in Cameron County in 30 years. And that's just going to help us scale more quickly, try to build out the best community possible for all the people that are building the future of humanity's place in space. Starbase pretty
They're
easily
just
one of the
really
most
letting anybody in
inspiring,
Gateway
exciting,
these days.
unique places to live and work on the
Yo,
planet.
dudes, what's up? How are you
As
guys
usual,
doing?
shameless plug.
Hey, what's
Always
up?
hiring. Keep
What's good?
come help
Hey,
us build the
Cosmic Guard,
gateway to
I think,
Mars. Visit
dear-
spacex.com/careers.
But I have
You
to
can see
pay
all
you.
of
Oh yeah,
our
you're
events.
the.
And this is my first time in
RGB
Starbase,
is
and
just
Dan,
normal.
the Star Factory is a
You're the guy
manufacturing
who's,
engineer's dream. To be able to build a factory like this at
No,
such
I'm
a
not.
large scale, with such a large
So
scale vehicle,
you're the
is
guy who
so wild to
You're the
me.
guy who was on
And
IFT-7.
no, I'm just visiting. Chris is
Yeah, I
hanging
think I
out
have heard his
right
name
where
before,
I
Kenji.
call home base. So let's check back in with Chris in
Wait, are
Hawthorne.
you like the Palestinian
Thank-
living in London? Oh, wait,
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Jesse.
Yeah, everything here in Hawthorne's looking good. The
Dude,
crowd is
I am
gathered,
from Latin
really excited
America.
to watch the hard work
Oh, wait,
of all of their
dude,
colleagues come to
are you the-
fruition here
Oh,
for
yes,
Starship
yes,
on
yes.
its 9th flight test.
He was in
Not
the VC,
tracking
I
any
remember.
issues. We are excited to watch
Yeah,
Starship
and he was-
do
Yeah,
its thing
I
today.
wasn't
make
here.
it
I wasn't
halfway
here
around
for
the world,
IFT
and test a lot of
8 though.
Yeah,
those
like in the
because,
VC, he said, "Oh my God, Starman,
maneuvers
you're
and
so
operations
handsome
that
and you're
will
so
be vital for
beautiful."
the
Come inside.
program's
Yes.
continued operations. So
Yeah, he said
Dan
that.
and Jesse, we can't wait for
all right,
liftoff.
man.
Let's,
I'm gonna touch you,
let's
bro.
have a
I'm
good
gonna
flight
touch
today.
you. If you keep.
Okay, dude.
Thanks,
What the
Chris.
flip?
Now, if you're just now joining us, where
What
have
the
you been? But we're
What the
glad that you're
Sigma
joining
dude?
us now.
Dude, that's
We are
completely
at
uncalled
T-minus
for.
just under 6 minutes until liftoff of the 9th Starship test
By the
flight.
way, you're
So far, the
Ukrainian, bro?
range is looking
I'm
good.
Ukrainian
All
Jordanian.
the airspace and trajectory
So,
area
are
that
you
we
in
are
Ukraine
going
right
to be,
now or
launching
in
through
Jordan?
is looking
I'm in
good
Jordan.
for our test
Oh,
flight
okay,
today.
okay. I was like,
Weather
are
has
you
been
safe, bro?
great.
But I
Are
have
It was a
you?
little
Ukraine.
rainy and windy this
Yeah,
morning,
I'm
but it
safe,
cleared up.
except
It
for
looks
like
beautiful
last year there
here
were
in
Iranian rockets
Starbase, and
like
propellant
that
loading
exploded above
continues
me.
on
Hey,
both
really?
That's really,
stages.
that's really cool.
Right, yeah, it
Yeah,
is continuing.
Starman,
We're a
Starman
little
can
over
tell you all about it,
90% full
about the
on
Iranian
our
rocket incident.
booster. We are
Yes.
pretty much
Oh,
full.
yeah, I
We
remember
are
that.
ship filling up
It was
those 100 tanks.
It was the
We're going
Iran
to
thing.
continue loading prop for
Yeah, and
about
also,
2 more
do you know
minutes. Once we're
do you
done
know
with
I'm
that,
do you know I'm
you've got just
technically
under
considered
11
a
million
fugitive
pounds of
by
liquid
Ukraine?
propellant spread
Why?
across those 2
How-
stages.
How does
Uh,
that
they-
All of that
that
prop
thing,
load,
yes, yes.
our
That
stage
thing.
0
Yeah,
will
because
get ready. The ground
they
systems will go
they
through pushbacks,
they don't
clearing all
allow
of those
me
fluid feed
to
lines back
update
to the
my
propellant
passport
farm, getting ready for
because
launch.
it expired.
We
They
did
will
just see
not
they
allow
did
me
a
because
flap wiggle check, so the
because I
final
want
flap
to
check
enter
on the
military
ship.
service.
We're doing final alignments of the guidance, navigation, and control
But
system.
technically, I'm a
Thrust
defense.
vector control, essentially our steering.
No, I'm
Check out
technically a
the flight
defector.
safety
And they were like,
system. So
okay, this is
everything's
how you
progressing
can
right
revamp
now.
your
If we
passport.
do need
Go
to
to
hold,
Poland
that can
and go
come
to this
at
random
T-minus
building at
40
this random
seconds.
address,
That's a
and
point
we'll
built
we'll
into the
fix it for you.
countdown where we
It's
can
like, yeah,
pause to
that's
wait for any final
that. Yeah,
checkouts,
that's a bit
pressurizations,
suspicious.
anything that we need to complete. We can hold there. We will only hold there.
You think
if we're
SpaceX
tracking
is gonna
an issue.
scrub,
We're not
guys?
currently tracking anything.
No.
I think it's
Hold us
just
at
a lie.
T-minus 40
Don't
seconds.
jinx it. Don't
But
jinx
if
it.
you've seen a Starship launch before, they can happen.
Oh, and I'll play the locally.
That day still.
Exactly, but when we do pass through T-minus
I
40
think they'll
seconds,
hold
a
it
number
at
of
happen.
events
Hey,
will
if
occur in
anything
rapid
happens, it was
succession.
not my
The
fault.
ground spin and ignition systems
Yeah, it's
come
fine.
up,
Anyway,
pressure
because it'd be
goes
funnier
to
if I blamed it
internal
on you
power,
anyway.
and then after that, the quick disconnect
Oh my God,
Anyway.
it's just
the
left.
arm lockout is removed in preparation for retraction just
You
shortly
know,
after
he
T-minus 0.
guzzed the booster
And
2
once we
times,
pass
and
T-minus
both
40
the times
seconds,
it
we do
exploded.
still have the ability to recycle
booster
the
is
count
not gonna
under
have a
certain
fun time.
conditions back to
Yeah.
T-minus
No.
40 seconds, and then hold there to
Cosmos
assess
really
what
do.
happened
I don't
and
think
to
smashing
into the
see
sea is a
the
fun
count
time.
to T0.
Yeah,
Look
there
at
are a
this.
couple of
Fuck
things,
this.
kind of
No,
gates in
no.
that timeline that if we pass through that,
Well, I mean, taking a
and
dip
we
in
hit a
the
hold, we'd have
ocean
to
doesn't
scrub for
sound
the
that
day.
bad.
One pretty visual one
Yeah, it
will
doesn't
be
sound
if
that
the
bad.
water starts
Especially
flowing.
I don't
that
think
collector
falling
system
over
that's
in it
underneath the launch
when you're
mount, that
full of
happens right around
methane would be
T-minus 10
fun.
seconds. For flowing water,
Well,
we
it's not
can't
gonna
turn
be
it
full
off
of
after it starts, and if we hit a hold,
And that's
True.
true.
There's still going to be a lot of methane in there.
those water tanks, we would also
I
at
think
that
hold
point
at
need to
40
refill
seconds
all
too.
of the propellant tanks.
Well,
It's
it's gonna make a
11 million
hard
pounds
landing.
of propellant. It's a whole lot. You can
3
typically
minutes.
do that in about 24 hours, so we can always
Yeah.
turn around
3
to
minutes.
try again tomorrow. But we
Bro,
are
Come on,
coming
Starship.
up on
Tim
3
can do it.
minutes
Tim
away
is gone.
from
Here we
liftoff. We should be hearing that we're closed out
Brickett,
load on the ship at this point.
Brickett, I
Booster
have a
will
bet.
come
it.
shortly.
brick it. Brick it. I have a bet for
Wow,
you.
the
What?
weather
Oh, yeah, I should probably
just
switch on
looks
over to some data
amazing
bills.
there.
Do you think? Do you think
Starship
Starship
on the launch
looks
pad,
slow this time?
just about
No,
2
no,
minutes and
actually,
45
I think it'll be
T0
fine.
with a lot of
I just
objectives
refreshed my
for
page and now it's
today.
not a good
The
idea.
booster, the super heavy booster
I
flying
think
today
there's
will
not
be
a
flying
this
for
is a
its
non-zero
second
chance,
time.
but it's not
The
that
last
high.
flight was
Oh,
on
absolutely.
flight
It
7
is most
and
definitely
just
not
turned
it is
around
most
in
definitely
2
not a
flights,
0%
which
chance, but it is
pretty incredible.
there is
I'm
definitely a
super
chance it's going to
excited
get
see that booster
kablooey.
fly.
My expectations
No
are
way.
definitely
Alright, we did
raised
just hear
after
we are
Starship
on
is
hold
going
for
to
T minus
shoot.
four
after the
I'm gonna
night
seconds.
push
flight.
I'm cutting
So
off
we'll
all my
pass
toes
along
and I'm
some more
donating them
information once
to
we
a
hear that
university
reason.
laboratory.
But again, that's
Oh,
not
that's
the end of the day. We
that's
can
great
hold
for
a
you,
T-minus
man.
40
I
seconds
hope
Dude,
you
for
enjoy
like,
that.
quite a few minutes.
dude,
We
if
eventually
Starship
have to start
fails, I will
looking
like,
at
I'll
the
call
temperature
Mom
of all
first.
of our going on board. That's usually what
If
if
Starship fails, that
that
9
We
p.m.
are expecting a
conference they're
hold
having is gonna be
T-minus 40
1 minute
be
40.
Elon Musk putting a gun in his mouth. All it's gonna be.
Sounds like we're going to be doing some additional checkouts on the booster Raptor while we're at that T-minus
Wait,
40 second
what time
mark.
is it for you guys?
So we
1
will
minute
expect
6:28 p.m.
pause at T-minus 40.
I got it's like
And then again, we've
1:28.
got a couple of minutes. They can work through the
It's
issues if we're able to clear
1:27.
them.
Oh, no, I mean, yeah.
If it's
It's
something that we
5:29
can't,
p.m.
we can
for
always
me.
stand down,
Important update,
turn
Tim-
around,
Tim
recycle,
dotted
and
back.
fly again tomorrow.
I live in the middle of fucking America.
Tim Dodd, the every night
Again, that's really
astronaut.
important. This is what terminal count
Yep.
is exactly for.
Tim
Is
Dodd,
checking
your
the
peaceful
vehicle
astronaut.
monitor,
What kind
the
of
vehicle
hold are you guys
systems
talking about?
as
There's
it
no
makes its
hold.
way down to
There's
T0.
gonna be a hold
T minus
And
1
again,
minute.
this
Let's
gives
do
us the
this.
ability to catch
Yeah,
anything and
Oh, yeah.
We're holding at
what
T minus
we're
40.
saying, and
Oh,
instead
yeah,
of need
T40.
to or
I forgot
pause
about
so
that.
that we
Okay,
can
Well,
work
they
through those
might
issues
not
and see if
do
it's
it.
something that we
That's
can stand
One
down
minute
for.
remaining.
Let's see. Okay, shut up.
Come on,
Again,
get that good
we
shot
will be
shot.
holding at T
No,
minus
I won't
40
shot.
for
You
about
shot.
20 seconds.
You're probably just
scrub.
gonna hold later on the count.
Yeah, so we'll hold there, and they'll work through
Okay, there we go. Hold.
these final
And we'll hold
checkouts
it. And
on
T-minus
sounds
40.
like just one of those
No.
Raptors
Aw, man.
on the first stage
This
on
is-
Super Heavy.
This is the
I'm
point.
saying-
As you said, we're reflying
Oh,
it for the
your
first
stream was
time.
way
29
behind.
of those 33 engines have
You're
already
minute
been
behind.
used in a launch,
I'm
What?
refreshing it.
one of which
I'm
has
on
already
30 seconds
launched
right now.
You're on 30
Twice.
seconds?
And
twice.
Yeah.
Dude, how the...
What?
We have
How are you
time
on 30
travelers over here.
seconds?
Dude
It's
is
true,
flying.
dude. I know.
What
He
are
is
you guys
not. Bro is
watching?
going to the future.
Hold up. I'm gonna go to NASA
He's too
Spaceflight.
advanced for this size.
That's a space force gonna provide the first liftoff. No spoilers.
Oh, they're at the T minus 40 hold. Okay, everyone's at the T minus 40 hold.
Yeah, come on,
minus
SpaceX.
40.
Come on, 35. You can do it.
If you're just now jumping in, we are holding still at T-minus 40 seconds. Watching one engine.
Bro, at this point, just watch
waiting
the
for temperatures to
Francesco
kind
stream
of
and you'll
get
be.
to
Oh,
the
yeah.
zone that we
Yeah,
are
let's just
into.
watch-
One of the engines
watch the
on
stream, everyone watch the
the
stream.
booster.
Okay.
the
Go
Super
fast,
Heavy
you
booster
fucking
is
scrubs. At
getting
least we got
ready
good views.
for its second ever
Bro, why
flight.
does NSF have crazy views?
Because they're the most
We'll just continue
professional
to hold. Again, we
photographers
can
and
hang out here
videographers.
for several minutes.
No, I'm more
We
professional.
held for.
I don't think it's true. I
the
Come on,
first
let's
attempt
pause
last
it.
time, and
We're
then
going, we're
cleared
going,
it,
we're going,
and
we're
then we
going.
triggered a different
We're
issue
going?
on the
Let's
ground
keep
side.
flying.
We're going, we're going.
Oh,
Yes. This is exactly
let's go, let's go, let's go.
Okay,
This
let's
gives us the best
go.
chances
Okay,
of
let's go,
success.
let's go.
back. Oh boy, here we go.
Wait.
Here we go.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
I'm freaking out.
shit my pants.
It's
dude. I'm
happening.
gonna shit my
Holy
pants.
shit.
Oh, we got the
T-minus 30
happening. Oh my god.
Listen
Everybody
in.
calm down. It's happening.
That
It's
first
happening.
flight proven super
I'm gonna
heavy.
shit my fucking
Ready
pants,
to
bro.
take off from
Breathe in.
Starship.
Here we go. New
Clenching
UI,
my
new
shit.
UI.
New UI. Yeah.
Alright.
Let's
Just like
go.
Falcon launch.
Oh,
What?
20 seconds, 20 seconds.
No,
20
no.
seconds.
Pause.
20
What?
seconds.
Bro, what?
15.
What?
Hold.
What is
13.
happening?
Well,
No! Why is that?
Stop teasing us, Dinon.
Ah!
They're edging. They're edging.
What's going on?
Did have a
Hurry up,
hold.
retard.
Bro, the last time this happened,
Are they
it
using the
didn't
Falcon?
go well.
Stop edging us.
Falcon UI.
We have 30 out of. We got 0 out of 33 engines ignited.
All right.
I think
Where are
it's
they
got
using-
simple needs.
Bro, why are they using the Falcon graphics?
I did not see the deflector go off.
wait.
So hopefully we were right at around that
No,
T-minus
it's
10 second
dude,
mark.
they just removed a
If we
single
were
second.
before that T-minus 10 second,
I
we
know
do
it's not
have
happy.
the ability to recycle,
Dude, it's
as
just
we mentioned earlier, about
that's so
2
cruel,
T-minus
man.
40 seconds.
Okay.
It looked like this
Come
time it
on.
was a ground side issue. We're taking a look
Doesn't
at this.
Tim have like a
further.
really
Going
Again,
to
we're gonna-
scrub.
We're back at T-minus
There's
40.
nearly a
We're
million
going to hold
people
for a
watching
little
right
bit.
now.
We are still not scrubbed for the
Guys,
day.
the world is
Give them
watching.
a couple of minutes to
Why-
work
why
through
did
this.
you-
Again, we
you
can
can
hang
do
out at
it.
T-minus 40 for several minutes.
Guys, I don't care if the ship
Eventually, we
explodes.
start
Launch it now.
looking at your
Yeah.
Starship,
outlook,
don't scrub.
temperatures, and all of your
Love you.
equipment on board the vehicle. we're not
SST,
actively
you're hot micing.
replenishing the propellant on board Super Heavy and Starship.
I don't think
So
it's something
you don't
serious.
have essentially
SST, you're
forever
hot
to hang
micing.
out before things start to warm up, and you do want to make sure your
SST.
temperature's in a really
Okay,
stable range
There we
for
go.
a healthy startup on Raptor engines. So they're going to work through this issue. You can continue to hold here for a couple of minutes.
Dude, they're gonna work through this everything.
Let's launch with that a little extra added excitement.
And by the way, there was like the graphic of all the engines on the first.
Yeah, I saw the
page.
graphic. That's actually pretty nice.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
new.
like, why is like the wheel not fully complete? There's like a.
Why you
there's,
look like Falcon 9 though?
Yeah, why are they using the Falcon 9
Oh no,
graphic?
come on.
Falcon
Go back
9
to
graphics are
Starship.
good, though. That's what you guys don't get.
All right, so
But like we don't get the
cumulatively,
like
we've held for a
orientation
little over
of the
3
ship anymore.
minutes between the two holds. Again, this is a ground side issue on our
Can't know how
tower.
many,
The techs
like,
Work
are
through it, work
looking
through
through
it.
the data right now to see if it's something that we can either work through or if it would cause us to have to stand
Come
down.
on, don't
so we're
scrub.
continuing to hang out
No,
with
not
them,
scrub it, bro. No.
holding at T-minus 40.
Hurry up.
I've been excited all day. I don't want to watch another
Go
Starlink.
faster, retard.
How?
Please
how long
no
does it
scrub.
take?
Please no scrub ship.
If you're just joining
Go
us,
faster.
we hold at T-minus 40
Like,
seconds.
motivated,
We
you know?
continued the count.
If this
Just
is-
roll it.
Before we got
We
to
hate the tower.
T-minus
We
10
hate the tower.
seconds.
Just roll it.
Go
Let's go back,
faster,
had a hold at
retard.
T-minus
Why does the
40
tower
seconds.
matter?
Waiting for more information.
Chill
We're not
down
gonna
with
check
the
it
It
out.
doesn't
order.
matter. They're not
What is
passing
the-
it. Just
what is the
make
reason?
it
What is the
stay.
reason?
If we can
What is the reason?
continue today.
The tower doesn't
Reason
sit
for
there.
what?
The tower doesn't like the
Well,
ship.
What?
GSC issue?
Okay, let's see.
The tower is scared. It doesn't want to get
Oh.
blown up.
Oh, you know what it
Okay,
probably is? Like
What? The antenna.
the cables are separate.
Oh, it is definitely scrubbing.
Don't get scrubbed, guys.
No.
Oh.
Scrub ship.
We're continuing to hold
No, it's
here
true.
at T-minus
Why else
40
would they do that?
seconds. We've been holding for
paranoid,
just
but,
about
yeah.
5 minutes now.
Bro, no.
No, please don't.
As the teams
Is
evaluate
it
if
scrubbing,
we can
bro?
continue to T0
Don't
for
don't
flight
say the
9.
S word. Don't jinx anything.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you're gonna fucking jinx it, you fucker.
Wait.
My bad. I won't. I'll stop talking. I'm a mute.
All right,
I'm
so
a
it
mute.
sounds like we're coming to a resolution.
Come on, scrub ship.
They're
you can
coming
do
to a
it.
resolution.
Oh my god.
Everyone quiet.
Please.
Don't
Quiet.
jinx anything.
Okay, everyone quiet.
Resolution, come on.
Shut up.
All right, so we are getting to a resolution. We're going to reset everything.
Countdown.
We're rolling.
We're rolling.
Go what?
Let's go. Let's go.
Yo.
Here we go. Here we
Oh,
go.
come on, come
All
on.
right, so we're going to see the
Okay,
clock.
okay.
It is now
Come on.
rolling.
Oh yes.
Damn on shit.
Here we go.
Don't
Yes.
scrub.
Alright,
Essentially,
I'm
we
back.
saw
I'm
the
shooting my
issue
pants.
with
I'm back to
disconnect
shooting my
to the
pants.
ship.
Oh shit.
Come on,
There is
rolling.
a chance that
We
are so
automatically
fucking
kick us
star
out of the
back.
game if we
Okay.
encounter
T-minus
the
15
same
seconds.
issue.
You're so back
For
right
now,
now.
the
so
clock is
back,
rolling.
man.
We have never been more
See
back.
if we
Come on.
pass
You're
around
so
that
back,
T-minus
man.
10
Let's go.
1 million
Nine.
views.
9,
8,
8,
7,
7,
Oh,
six,
yeah.
5,
I'm gonna come.
4,
I'm gonna
3,
come.
Three,
Two, one.
Let's go.
Ignition.
Oh.
Go Starship. Godspeed. F-45.
lift off,
Oh
lift
my
off.
god.
Let's
Is it closed off? There it is. There it is.
Yes. Let me know. Yay.
It seems like an awfully slow lift up. Are they throttling down the engines?
Oh
It's
wait.
so far better than
That's
most.
no.
The Falcon graphic is amazing.
Let it go.
Dude, look at this water. Dude, look how the water is like. Oh my god. Oh my god. So beautiful.
Keep that 20
All the
seconds.
engines are. All the
It's
engines
doing
are.
well.
Oh, that looks so
Oh
cool.
please. Oh my
There is
god.
no
This
way.
is-
There's
Guys, this is a huge booster.
Come on.
This is a major milestone.
Yes.
Yeah, this is a
How
major.
is there a
This
used
thing's so
booster
good.
in this?
Extremely good
No
engines.
way.
From here, we see it
All
right
engines
right
are
over
running.
top
Oh
of us.
my
We
God.
see
Oh,
33
engines.
Engines are running on a
33
used
Raptor
booster.
engines
Some of them look a bit.
on
Some of them look a
Super
bit
Heavy as it
funky,
starts
but
to
I
ascend
think it's
skyward.
just camera
Oh my
spot.
god.
Hey, they're working.
Probably is. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Pounding.
Show us the onboard cams. The onboard
Coming up
cams.
on maximum aerodynamic pressure, then
On
only
board.
about a minute and a
Q.
half until we get into hot staging.
Max Q, Max Q.
the pad.
What are you doing?
Wait, I need.
Wow,
Oh,
Dan,
onboard
that
views.
was incredible.
I need to forward. This
Come on, you
It
can do
looks like they changed the.
We could
They
really
changed the
feel
graphics
you
a little
bit
shaking
for-
here,
for like-
feel
It looks like
Starman,
the
what
vehicle's
time is it for you?
power.
What time is it for you,
122.
Starman?
122.
And we're just
It's
about
still
a minute
going.
away
We still
from
have engines.
What
shutting
time is
down
it
those
for you
engines
guys?
on the booster again.
What minute is it?
1:38
for the
p.m.
second time today.
4:38.
I can't hear anyone.
E plus.
Bro, give us the T
All right,
minus.
so hot
I'm
staging.
My
I'm
first
at 146.
What's
A
the T
little under
plus?
a minute.
Yeah, whatever.
We're gonna see all but
All right,
three center
the booster did
engines
good.
turn
Now
off on
I'm
the
I'm
booster,
like waiting to
so
see
our
how the
version
ship
of
is gonna
Eco
do that.
Look
booster
at
Has
that
to be
path,
like-
Right, come on,
Like,
Joe,
Engines
don't
use
lose
a
it.
flare
E plus
on
2 minutes.
engines
Everything looks
ignite on
nominal.
ship.
Wow.
It's over?
Come on, show us engine bay cam. Engine bay cam.
Please, hot stage.
Show us engine bay cam. Come on.
Come on, give us hot staging engine bay. Come on.
Hot staging.
Come
about
on.
30 seconds.
Okay, we're coming up on stage separation.
Is that
I don't think you're gonna show
normal?
it.
What?
Come on, dude. Oh
Is
my
that
god.
normal?
Come on, flip it correctly.
My heart is
Yes.
pumping right now, man. Come
That's
on.
normal.
No, show, go back, go back, go back.
Keep an eye on
Oh.
which way the booster flips. First ever
Please.
directional flipper
Oh,
going for
there's
the
like a
stage.
cone
Just
developing.
look
We
straight
got
up.
stage cam, we got stage cam.
Here it goes.
Migo.
Is it gonna hot
Here
stage?
goes.
Let's
Let's go.
Oh, it worked.
See those engines
It
powering
worked.
down?
Oh,
yeah.
Reignite those engines. Reignite those engines.
Oh my god.
Please don't breathe. We believe in you.
All 13. All 13.
Yo!
Look at
Yes!
Look at those engines.
Engines!
Incredible.
Come on.
All engines are running.
Engine
All
bay
engines
cam.
are
Engine bay
running.
cam.
You.
Look at the
Seven
heavy.
engines
Look at the engine, look at the engine.
This engine bay. Are you happy? Are you happy now, guys?
Six healthy Raptors running on
That is
ship
a
on its
crazy
way to
view.
I
space.
hope that's just frost coming off
Come
the
on,
side.
engine.
Booster doing the boost
Don't
back.
do it.
Chris,
Don't
how's
do it,
looking
don't do
for
it.
Aaron Hawthorne?
Not
Hey, we got a lot
Yes.
of time
Don't
left.
do
We got a
it.
lot of time.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
Hey, we got a lot of time in here.
Hawthorne, as we said,
It's
6
cute.
healthy engines on ship. We've got 13 out of 13 engines on the
Booster
booster.
outside
Now
the
we're
There's-
down to those 3, which is what we expect in the final moments of the boost back.
Nice.
Now, as a
All
reminder, we
engines
are
are
not
running
recovering
perfectly.
Bro,
the
this
super
booster
heavy
is
booster.
a tank, dude.
Yeah.
Judson.
There we had a good shutdown of the boost back burn.
Not
a
Next up,
single
we have
engine
the
failure.
jettison of that
These
hot
fucking boosters are built like tanks, dude. Damn.
Great
I
call
know,
out
yeah.
there that everything looking
It's
nominal
so shiny,
aboard
bro.
the
Flat
super
Earth.
Look at
heavy
the ship.
vehicle, which is returning to
It's like
Earth.
Block
We're gonna be
130.
doing some
It's like
experiments
Block
with it,
130.
Ship is
shooting
doing
a higher
well.
ship of attack for re-entry.
Dude, that shot is insane, man. This shot
Oh
is
my
just
God.
great.
This ship
Damn,
is built.
this is crazy.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
cool.
We are sending it to the Gulf on
At which
purpose
altitude did the
to
last
do those
ship?
tests. But again, you see the booster on the left-hand
Oh,
side.
that's so
of the
good.
screen.
Run
You
this.
see ship with 6
It was
healthy
literally
engines
right before
continuing its
Seco.
ascent
It's not like
to
an
its planned
altitude, it's just like
suborbital
really right
trajectory.
Oh my God, come on, work.
Everything going very
Workshop.
well so
Please,
far
please,
for
please work.
Starship's 9th
Dude,
flight.
what's that
Now,
thing?
4
Gotta
minutes,
get
15
past booster
seconds
landing.
in.
Lighting up.
Whoa. Whoa, there's some gas. There's a gas buildup.
What's happening in the aft
the
section?
aft engine
Oh, no,
area
this is
of
not
the
good.
ship.
Come on.
Looking at those,
Not again.
This is not good.
and 3 Raptor
No,
engines.
no, no, no,
on
no.
the right
Yes,
side
I
of the screen.
don't.
Oh,
Dump that liquid oxygen dump. So because we don't
It's
need some
probably
of that
just like
liquid
a lock
oxygen
dump.
Boosters
propellant
coming in for
its
landing.
They
tanks,
have a nitrogen
convert
purge
that
system.
propellant out to lessen
Yeah,
the
the
booster's
booster's
What is that
cost
purple
as
thing
it
on
comes
reload.
in
They might
Oh,
like
still
no.
going.
landing.
Oh, what is
What the hell
happening?
is that? Oh,
Is
not
that a fire?
again.
Are
What's going on? Is
serious?
that a fire?
Absolutely gorgeous.
Are we
views.
serious?
Well, the
Watching
booster, the
UV
That was like
coming
something.
to their
Something-
respective
no,
bases.
Something-
Skies over Texas all day.
Something in the
That's
afternoon
Again,
today.
approaching the 5-minute mark.
yeah,
Just
I
like
think that's
super
a-
heavy is
oh,
descending
no.
rapidly.
There's a new
Yeah,
purge
come on.
system,
Expect in the
guys.
next
Wait,
few
there's a
minutes
new
as it
purge
does its
system.
atmospheric
No,
test.
something's coming off the engines.
Yeah,
The
now
RVAC,
as we
the
talked
left
about,
one.
super
Purchase
heavy might not
fire.
have a very smooth ride.
The left
Yeah,
RVAC.
no,
I
I
can
can
see
it through
all
this
that
higher
snow
angle
cooked
of
up.
the
Why is it
we're kind of
Oh,
pitching it
no,
up a
no,
tiny bit, increasing drag.
No.
No, it's rotating. It's rotating.
Oh,
that was just the sun. That was just the sun.
Sometimes
running.
the
It's still
control
running.
Isn't great.
Oh, that was just the
That's
sun,
just
man.
the sun.
Why are you
Oh,
panicking,
no.
bro?
Oh,
Stop
that's-
panicking.
Come on.
Wait, guys, stop it. There is a new
Super
preload
heavy.
system. It might just be
Opinions for
venting.
Okay, come on,
Teacher
two engines,
attitude.
two engines.
Oh,
Design for
Coming in.
insulating
Oh, it's hot.
burn.
Holy shit.
Just
Bro, that's fucking badass.
It's
Fucking
not.
badass.
Yeah.
That
fucking.
Okay.
Engine blow me up.
The ship's
And we are
landing.
going to
I mean, the
relight
booster's
13
landing.
engines.
Okay,
to
here's
boost
the
our
landing.
Come on, let's do
two
this.
engines.
Look at
So
that
as we
thing
talked about
go.
earlier, we
Oh
will
my
be intentionally
Safe,
shutting
yes,
down
safe.
No way, bro.
We
Not
will
to
be
change your
shutting
personnel.
down
Does it look like a
one
blood?
of those 3 center engines
Did the booster?
intentionally.
Like you've got the orange. It's so it's tubular, right? And it's got
I
the
don't think
orange
the
bit at the
booster
bottom.
lit.
It looks
Come on, landing burn.
it looks
Continuing to see
stunned.
Oh,
6
CV's
combustion
experiment.
engines
Oh,
on
we have
the
landing burn.
ship.
Go.
One engine out.
no.
3
That's
CO
that's
and
landing burn.
3
Go,
vacuum
that's
engines
landing
burn.
ignited
Oh no!
Out.
as the super
The
heavy boosters
the engines
made
didn't
way back
light.
down to
The
Earth.
engines didn't
See
light.
those grid fins
We
doing
see on
something
we
weird.
see on
It's
the
exploded.
Right.
God damn that.
That's
No, no, no.
fine.
That's
They
bad.
guys,
Anyways.
they sacrificed it.
That's
They put it on a
35.
higher angle
Rest in
attack.
peace.
Save
They
us.
put it under
Okay,
higher
okay.
Maybe
stress.
Uh,
that was the flight termination system.
They put it under
Yeah,
higher
yeah.
stress.
Well, you know, the flight
Booster is
termination
dead.
system did a good job.
Did a good job, booster.
You
Yeah.
did a good job.
Yeah, it's flight
Booster.
termination. I'm looking
Nice.
at some dots. It's flight
From the
termination.
booster, once we started
Booster
into
is
that
kill?
landing burn.
That was
Yeah,
flight
the
term.
booster is dead.
Did you
Booster is
see
dead.
the
Booster is
confirmation
Okay,
dead.
goodbye,
that the booster
Kandahar.
did
I'm
demise
okay
Alright,
into
it
the
looks
start
better.
anyway.
The ship.
Okay, I think
So
the ship is
booster's
fine. The ship
flight
is fine.
ending before
No
it
hot
was able to
spots.
get
It's still
to
going.
the
We have no
finish
fires.
line.
We're
We're
doing
not
good.
bringing that back. We're
I
expecting
think I think what we
Just a bit
saw
of
was the
oxidation.
90 hard
Just a bit of
splash.
Come on.
oxidation on
Honestly,
the
honestly,
covers.
dude, as long as the chip,
We're
as
getting
long as the
live
ship
data
works,
back
I'm
the
good.
entire time through that.
Yeah,
booster
yeah,
attack
I'm fine. I'm
flight,
fine. The
so
booster did
Booster
its
14,
job. It
back
put the
to
ship on
yourself.
orbit,
really
so
vital
it's
for
fine.
us to
I
get
really
during
love
this
like the
reuse.
graphic glitches.
It's still
that come
going.
out.
First free flight of booster.
I think the booster engines were
All right,
supposed to
ship.
light when it like turned all red
There's about
on
2
the aft
minutes
section.
left.
Yeah.
Fire.
Or red.
But they just didn't
And
light.
Dude,
about
that
2
was
minutes,
awesome.
we
Yeah, and
expect
also
all 6
remember,
Raptor engines
Hey,
to
come on,
Is there a
Are
hot
we
spot?
almost Seco?
Wait, wait, wait.
Are we
Is
almost
there a hot
Seco?
spot on the right?
basically
On the right
second
airbag?
engine or second
Is it a
stage
hotspot?
engine shut
No,
down.
that's just the sun.
I don't
It's
see
fine.
it.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
It's
man.
fine.
So
It's
the
fine.
images
section.
down
Stand
from
The-
the aft
stand
engine
Don't go
shut
to the
down.
cameras.
so
Don't flip.
paranoid.
Watching as the engines
Guys, the I'm pretty sure the
stay
RBACs
ignited
have
with the
always
Earth in the
stayed up,
background.
just like MBAC. Oh.
As
Just haven't
always,
seen that.
the
Wait,
Starship
this is a new
avionics
camera
team
angle, right? On the
detects-
aft section?
Oh, this,
yeah.
we got this
Yeah.
camera angle last time, I think.
This looks cool.
This looks so
We
cool.
Come on.
just heard.
Dude.
60 seconds, baby.
Come on.
I
We're
need-
doing
I
well.
don't think
All right,
this.
we got
I don't think this
11 minutes
camera
left
is new.
into this burn.
Like
All
coming
eyes
up
are
I don't
next
think
on
these
you
cameras are
Oh, that's
new.
hot.
as we get through the final stages.
I think it's just the angles,
Oh,
right? It's the first time they
It's
use
doing well. It's
them.
doing well.
To start to
We're
cut those
passing
engines
by
off.
where it ended last time.
About
Oh,
40
Yeah,
look,
we're
I swear
seeing
that's a
some
hotspot, bro. That's a
Think
hotspot
we're-
on the RBAC. The right
That's
one.
definitely a
Oh,
hot spot.
I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
That is
Only has a
definitely
few
a
more
hotspot.
seconds. 20 more
Yeah.
seconds. 20 more seconds. You're doing well, Chip.
30 more just please, please. Okay.
Few more seconds. Come on.
Please, please, please,
Come on.
please.
Show
You
cut
can
off.
do
Show
it.
cut off.
You can do it, Ship 35. We're teammates.
No.
We're almost there. We're almost there.
Go, do defend.
terminal guidance.
Go.
Wait, is it gonna
I'm
do
back
it?
shut down. Let's
Stages
go.
of this asset.
It's right there. It's right
Nine
there.
level.
Come on.
Do it. Do it. Go, Chico.
Please.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Come on.
We have reached
You
5,
stagger these
4,
and do the rapid.
Oh my god.
It did
Yes.
it.
We got a chance.
It did it.
Let's go.
Oh my god. Bare minimum.
Oh, what is that hotspot? It's a hotspot on the.
I don't know what I don't care to do it, okay?
Hey, no, we're good. We're chilling. We're good. We're good.
Oh my god. Okay, and it's no game with time. Show us the
And great
show us the
call
views.
that we had
She did it.
nominal insertion.
Okay, guys.
Oh, why is it
Venom.
spinning so fast?
No, oh,
Guys,
Why is it spinning so fast?
Holy.
What is that red
oh
stuff?
no.
An incredible
No.
Again.
test so far
This
today.
does not look good.
You should
Yeah,
just.
that's
scrap
just
the ball.
We've
venting,
reached
bro.
the
It's like orbital.
This is the very
deploy.
first time in
It's
9
venting.
test
probably
flights
payload
the
deploy.
ship
This is on purpose. It's fine.
in its orbital trajectory.
This has not
Just
happened
stay
before.
Again, it's going to
It is
remain
rotating.
suborbital
It's
for
spinning.
Oh my
its mission
God.
today.
I think it's rotating for
But it ignited,
Yeah.
it
It's probably
ignited
fine.
all 6 of its engines.
probably rotating
for
and
payload
went all
deploy,
the way
guys.
through Seco
Okay, okay.
Wait,
just now.
just a sec. I'll join from my laptop.
Oh yeah,
PC.
because they need to. It needs to spin for the to deploy them. It needs to
Wow.
spin.
They're probably rotating
it so they
can see the payload deploy.
Because they have to like deploy it. They don't want it to like hit each other. So it's spinning.
Incredible.
It makes it
Incredible.
I'm pretty sure they do the same with Falcon.
to come.
I'm pretty sure they do the same with
Rest of
Falcon.
this flight.
Beautiful.
These are all
Oh, it looks so
I
beautiful.
need to collect myself. Hey, Chris.
Yeah, that's definitely normal.
Space
Space
there and
is so
off
nice.
road, man.
Yeah,
How's everybody
it's
doing?
supposed to do that. It's
I
fine.
think the
No,
elation,
the real
the
question is,
excitement,
will it
and the
land?
happiness at
No
what
tiles have
we
flown out,
just
by the way.
achieved, carrying through
No.
across all
Will
of
it
this
land?
is a
Guys,
wonderful
the
and incredible
payload
view to see
deploys at
Starship
18 minutes.
back orbiting the Earth, just under 11 minutes into our mission. Absolutely exciting to see all of this.
So about
And super
how
pumped,
fast
especially to
is
see
a
all
normal
the teams
spin?
hard work in
How's
action
everyone's
here
day
today.
going?
As guaranteed,
great.
it has been
But
an
it's not
exciting
gonna
evening
work.
so far for
Dude, my shirt's
Starship
not
test
on.
flight.
Is
We
it
lifted
spinning?
off a little bit after 6:30.
Yeah, it's
after
probably
a
just
couple of
rotating for
holds
payload
that
deploy.
were triggered at the
Oh, yeah, that makes
40-second mark.
Because it does
We were
it
able to
with.
clear
No,
this
I've
one
been
on the
watching.
Raptor
Oh yeah, I
one,
totally forgot about it
and we were
deploying
able
the
to lift
payload,
off
man. You just
successfully
reminded me.
from
Yeah.
Starbase.
No, this is
33 out of
this is more
33
than
Raptor
a
engines
deployment.
lit on the
Bare
Super
minimum.
Heavy. All
Okay,
6
coming up
engines
next, we
lit
have
on
deploy.
ship, bringing it to its planned suborbital trajectory
We got like
around
10
Earth.
minutes,
But
bro.
as Dan said, we've
we're
got a
chilling.
lot still
Dude, I hope we
coming
get good
up
views
in
of
our
it.
flight sequence.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
coming up at about T plus
Yeah, I
hope that they have, like, a camera in
I am
the-
praying they put a camera on the
simulated
Starlink.
Starlink
I need
satellites
Bro, Interstellar
planned
Gateway,
for
where's your
Starship.
footage?
That will be
Dude.
followed at about T plus 37 minutes and 49 seconds by
That'd
the
be
relight
so
of a
sick.
single Raptor sea level engine in space. This is going to help
Oh,
us
wow.
gather data on our ability to do a deorbit burn for
Alright.
future Starship missions that will
How
go
long is the
orbital.
coast phase again?
And then, of course,
Like,
one of the
the
biggest
signal
things
is
yet to
usually
come
40
is the
minutes.
new heat shield modifications to
A while.
Starship.
Only 30
And that'll
minutes long.
start with re-entry into Earth's atmosphere
Wait,
at
oh,
about
wait,
the T
hang
plus
on.
45 minute
Oh my
mark.
god,
Should
look at those
take about
views!
16, 18 minutes to complete. And now today's re-entry
Look at that
is
view.
going to test that heat shield.
That looks so sick.
Now,
Oh
specifically,
my God.
the
The
hold up to
it looks fucking
100
awesome.
Magic
heat
things.
shield tiles on
Oh
its
my
shield
God.
protection
It looks like it's
system.
spitting
Now,
out pixie
those are
dust.
lights.
we took
It looks
those
like it's spitting
100
out pixie
tiles
dust.
off
They're
of very
probably
critical
going
areas of the
vertical.
vehicle to be able to safely test on a flight like
Oh
this
my
Are
God,
those
look
lights
at
gonna
the
be
shadow.
into the
deployed?
Indian Ocean. What might happen on an operational flight in
It
those
looks like
areas
it's
if we
shitting
were
up
to
pixie
lose the
dust.
primary
Anmol
heat
bhai,
shield
oh.
tile
Hey.
for
Oh yeah,
Starship.
yeah, yeah.
Very
It
critical
feels like
test
it's going
coming up.
vertical for sure.
And then after that,
Dude,
we'll
why
have
is
the
Interstellar
final
Gateway
descent
giving
where
us
we will
footage?
again be pushing Starship to its
Interstellar
limits. We
fake
definitely
way.
pushed the booster to its
SMH.
limits today to gather data, and we're going to be doing
They
the
leave their
exact
they
same
leave
thing
their
Yes,
crew
I
on
can
top
hear
of
you.
so
that
they
ship,
don't even get
seeing how
anything.
the
Up.
ship handles various flight conditions.
SMH.
Yeah, they're
Ready
definitely
to fly
going
in as we look to
vertical
one
for
day
payload
soon bring
deploy.
ships back to
Dude, the neighbors
Starbase.
Shaking my
that's
SMH head.
awesome.
Oh no.
While there are payload simulators on Starship for deployment
All right, about
today,
5
as
minutes
we will
to payload
see in a few
deploy.
minutes,
Hang on, let
the
me check the
primary
timeline.
data and the primary payload
I
for
can't
today
believe it.
is
We
the
actually have
data.
we actually
And
have
today,
one that's
just like with Starship's previous
actually
test flights,
works.
that data
Okay,
is coming to us
no way.
courtesy
The
of
payload
our
deploy demo is
Starlink
at
network. In fact,
Nothing
it is
ever
from
happens.
Starlink
Those
that you
are in
are seeing these
shambles right
wonderful
now.
views of ships
Real.
in space
Let me check
right
Twitter.
now.
Wait.
So,
Truthful
is like-
to see
Twitter doing well.
Starlink really provide those
Something
epic
happened.
views and that data transmission
What happened?
during re-entry, which is very,
What?
very critical to getting that data during
Think.
re-entry. So, Dan and
Bro,
Jesse,
Truthful goes,
it's been an
"She's
exciting
tumbling,
day
I think?"
so far. There's more to
She's
come
tumbling, I
as
think?
we get ready for Starship's first
Oh my-
ever
look at the
payload
view of the
deployment.
whole-
What
Are we
can we expect
spinning?
next here in the next few minutes?
Wait, what are those?
It's just for payload
Thanks,
deployment. It's
Chris.
okay.
Just going to reiterate, thank you to the Starlink team for these
Rest in peace.
There's
incredible
no more roll.
views
It's not
today.
rolling anymore.
In a few minutes, Starship
Guys,
I
will
think it's
re-entering
deploy
the atmosphere.
8
It's
Starlink
pink. Why are they
simulators,
red?
similar in
It's
size
red.
to our next generation Starlink
Yes,
satellites.
okay.
Red.
Oh, what
The
is
Starlink
happening?
simulators
Whoa.
will be on the same
Whoa, what is
suborbital
happening? Why is
trajectory
it
as
getting red?
Starship, meaning they will passively
Camera
re-enter the
artifacts.
atmosphere.
Celebrate
The
Pride
fuel
Month.
is
Ever heard of
These
a
tests
color
like these, we can
correction?
see how Starship's payload
Ever
deploy
heard of
systems
camera
work in
I think
flight
that's the
while
low light
ensuring that
camera.
the
I think
simulator
it's the low light
satellites
camera.
pose no safety
Wait, so we
risk
actually
to
need
people
to
I think it just does that.
or for other
They
satellites
may or
in
may not
orbit.
be going vertical for
Now,
payload
this also
deploy.
ensures that any
In the
parts
graphics
of
they've
the
shown us,
simulator Starlink
I mean, it was
satellites that
vertical
don't
in the
have
simulation.
re-entries
They should
splash
go
down
vertical.
the ship is
harmlessly in the
usually
middle of
vertical
the
in the
Indian
render.
Ocean.
It was vertical in the renders, no?
And then before we get there, though, we're going to
Yeah,
have
it
to open
usually
up that
is.
payload deploy
I'm so happy
door.
right now. You
Yeah,
can't-
people on
So
Twitter
we've
seem
only
pretty
ever
happy.
done
Can't
that one
quantify just
time
how happy I
before.
am.
Pretty sure it was Flight 3.
I mean,
Someone
I mean,
on
I
the
for one
internet,
compared
please
it
check
to
me.
Dale Earnhardt winning the
But that was
98
only time we
500.
ever opened it. And we've had
Francesco,
Starlink
everyday
simulators
astronaut
on
is
the
in the way of
Starship
the
flights,
SpaceX
but
telemetry.
we haven't gotten to this moment yet where we're able to open up the payload
Moment,
door
can we please get a
and
moment
start
of
deploying
silence for
these.
Booster 14?
It's
Oh,
gonna be
payload!
pretty cool.
Inside,
We've got
inside.
them
Oh,
staggered inside the Starship
Ooh.
payload
Yes,
bay.
new
Hey, wait, are we
Yeah,
gonna
that's
see
how
them?
it's going vertical.
Potentially a couple of views. You saw one camera pop up.
Okay,
This is really good
Guys,
CGI.
Of the
Head
payload bay
dispenser,
of Starship.
open.
You can see
SpaceX
them
faked the moon landing?
stacked down in the middle of your.
Dude,
They
I
may
love
actually,
Kaz.
I don't think they go
Kaz
vertical.
is
They're
peak.
gonna
Moon
link
landing was
run
fake.
into the
other,
This
stack
is
of four right
fake.
behind
This
each
is
other.
all CGI.
CGI in
Pop the door
26.
open, it's on the
Yeah,
right
nope, they're going
side
vertical.
of your
They're gonna
screen,
go
so we'll
vertical.
see that open up
Oh,
and then start
love it.
firing
I mean, it was vertical in the
those
renders.
Starlink simulators
No, it's
up
green night, so they
into
can't see
space.
anything. I don't know why they're
We are
going upside
expecting the
down
payload
though.
door to open
Is it about
in a
Starship?
little over a minute
mean-
from now. And then once that
look
payload
at those
door
views.
is
It
looks like a
open,
server.
about a couple minutes
Remember,
later,
still up and
down
we will
space.
see
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Starship
that's true.
shows
It can be
on both
vertical,
sides.
upside down, or
At the
upside.
bottom
It
of the
doesn't matter.
stack. So should be
They'll probably do it
should be able to
upside
see them kind of
down, so
firing
it
off
doesn't
from right
so it
there.
goes
So
under
really
the ship.
cool. And eventually these are going to carry dozens of.
Remember when
They might do it at a
next
certain
generation
angle
of
just
Starlink
because they can
satellites.
avoid the
they
payload
will-
running
Those
into
are
the
gonna
ship.
Deploy like this.
enable some truly insane
Yeah,
things in
look
at
terms
them
of
all.
speeds
They've
from
gotta open the
space,
payload
what we're
first.
able to
Starlinks
do.
The,
Starlinks
okay,
are
the
really
your
great
head
the
for
tip
base
was
Starship,
gonna hurt.
the
obviously.
deployment is at
Getting live
18
video
minutes
back
and
is really
26
cool,
seconds.
but just the
So
amount of high-speed telemetry, everything we're able to get
Come
back
on.
is insane. And for a development program,
Starlight,
that's
how are you
kind of
feeling right now?
everything. We're
feeling
in
good.
excess of
Feeling well.
130 or
For some
160.
reason, I
My
felt
numbers are
like I
fuzzy
was-
right now.
guys,
just like
reminder,
my
this is
brain
the
is.
second time the door will be opening in space. The only other
Well
time is
in
flight
excess
3.
of 100 megabits per second.
Amen.
I thought it failed to
Only
open.
other time it
Isn't that
happened.
long?
It opened,
Dozens of
it just
cameras
didn't
across
close.
Starship. We added several more.
Oh.
For this
Come
flight,
on,
you
you can
saw
do
a
it.
couple of
Okay,
those
so
as
this
we
will also
have
be the first time the door
essentially
closes in space.
360 degrees. Oop,
Hopefully.
Hope so.
Yes, we got
I'm
that.
pretty sure it's a
Open the
completely new
back bay
system,
door,
so.
Guys, I'm proud to
God.
announce this is the longest we've had commentary.
Man.
Wow.
How much
Getting
time
paid
until
overtime.
deployment of payload?
Bro, SpaceX is
Your payload
locking
coming
in
up.
for this flight.
About a minute.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she go
Alright.
over to SpaceX Twitter.
60 seconds.
The like that
Oh,
stuff.
any moment. Door. Door's opening.
Now we are
Open the
expecting
door.
the payload door
The
to
door is
open
opening. What?
Casey just hasn't tweeted since
No.
December.
any
though.
moment now.
Door, where are
So
you?
watching out for that.
If the door
Again,
doesn't
we're
open and they
looking at
can't
the
deploy, it's fine. They
inside
can still
of
land with this thing.
Starship as it's
It's
They really
over.
aren't
Don't
that.
deploy.
They really aren't
No,
that
I
heavy.
thought you could explode. I would
They are
It's
minimal.
over.
everything
Slam,
works.
just slam the dummy links
We're
into the
opening this
door
in
until it
progress.
opens.
Exactly.
Push
Why
it
are we gonna
open.
get any
we heard
footage?
the door open was in progress.
We didn't get any footage from Interstellar Gateway. They
It
lied
was
to us.
unable to actuate.
Nope, down though.
I mean,
The door did not open up all the way, so we're gonna
Interstellar
close it
fake
up.
way.
Okay, we are
Al
coming
told me
back.
no,
We are coming to
said,
deploy.
I'm sorry, Dan. Can't do that.
I wonder how
Looks like
that
we won't get the
moron
door open
space
today.
engineer feels now because he was betting that this was
But
gonna
that's
fail and
okay.
explode before
This is
sequels.
why
So
we
I'm
test.
a
like,
test we want to be able
just
to
wondering
do
how certain people
before
are
we
gonna
I
come to
mean,
this one.
he didn't
Full-on
specify
Starlinks,
which seat. Wait,
but
is there two burns on this?
the real focus.
Oh,
for
there's gonna
this
be a
now
there's gonna
there's
be
gonna be an
the
engine relay.
space is
yeah, there's gonna be
getting
engine
Okay,
relay and
the
we're gonna
relay
have
is
the
that,
landing burn.
the
Bro,
most
there is so many
critical
people.
phase.
There are so many people who were.
Still have to prove
There are so
it.
many people on Twitter
Cameras
who
are
were
out.
betting that
Uh-oh.
this flight was
What's
gonna
happening?
fail immediately.
What's happening?
It's fine. We have
I'm glad
telemetry.
it
We have
hasn't.
telemetry.
As you say that, it fails.
All right. Well,
Oh.
so it does look like we're not going to be able to
There we go,
deploy
we got that.
Starlinks today.
I
But
swear
we
to God.
have
Never mind.
pretty
No deploy.
frequent views from
I
Starship.
just love
They
how
might
NSF
cut in and out every once in a
Bro,
while.
look how much
but
people are there
should be
now.
Pretty regular. We
They're like
are
waving,
What did they
bro.
say?
Climbing on NSF.
So, might be a
Hey,
lot of
is
fun.
Grant on
But
there? Is
The
Grant
cool
in there?
part is when we get to reentry, it's going to
Do
be
you think
daytime.
Grant is in there?
Yes, and we did that on purpose so that we can
Shilling
get
for
some
the
live
fucking
daytime
shrine.
views
They're not deploying?
as ship is returning back to Earth.
All right, so
I don't
we
think they're
are
deploying.
going
I
to
think
take a break. Enjoy
Okay, let's
these
do
views
what
as
is
we get them.
Yes.
Enjoy
Okay, at
the
least
tunes.
these
We'll be
will
back
technically
in a
the
couple of
first
minutes
I'll
when we
deploy
get ready
them.
to
return
relight
to
one of
Earth,
those
you know.
Raptor
Awesome
engines
tunes.
on orbit. See you soon.
The fake links.
These are the star candidates. They you know,
The fake links.
the fake.
Why are you
links.
deploying fake link?
Why is it so hard to open a pet?
Door stuck.
Why don't we just
Door stuck.
Stuck. Out of my way, son.
The door is stuck. The door is actually
Remove
stuck.
that Patrick. Remove.
As always.
See that Patrick.
guys? Why don't we just get somebody inside there to open it for them?
Dude, I don't want lab
Does the
fake
door
link.
have to be stuck?
Oh my god.
Duck door?
Interior like fish eggs.
Padre right now.
I can exercise. You know, cheat on you, man, homie. What? Can't get through the door, man. Can't make it. Can't make it. This shit's stuck, man. Door's stuck. Door's stuck.
Oh, there are so many.
Yeah.
Bro.
Why doesn't the door just like just get unstuck? Get out of
We're
the water.
certified.
Why not just shake Starship a little? Maybe they'll get like unstuck it.
Yeah, they did last flight.
Look at these guys waving.
Interstellar
Man.
gateway.
NASA spaceflight, it's never a non-opportunity to chill. They could literally chill in the middle of a launch, which they are doing
Yeah.
right now.
Is yeah, we're getting absolutely no views.
The elevator music.
Man.
I'm gonna go over to Tim Dom, see if they're doing replays. No, yeah, no replays.
This reminds me of Starship. This reminds me of
Wait,
Flight
so the
3,
door's
which
stuck?
makes me nostalgic.
The
For
door's
something that
stuck.
happened like a year ago.
Ooh. Chip, IFT-3 was better.
It was.
How do you get a door stuck?
Like
I forgot to
getting
put the pressure
stuck in
plate
it,
for the
like,
iron door.
like walking into it at a weird angle, so it gets broken in the physics engine.
Dude, is Francisco playing Tetris or something?
Starling fixes this.
Yeah.
It literally does.
Starlink fixes this, yeah.
Just to throw the Starlink into the door and it'll be fine.
Starlink fixes Francisco.
Yeah, just shove open the door with the dummy link.
Exactly. It'll figure itself out.
Use it like a RAM.
Check. Pretend you're like, I don't know, who breaks into people's houses? Like
SWAT. Pretend
SWAT.
the dummy link is a SWAT agent with a door RAM.
All these guys are
Have
leaving
shit
over.
lunch.
Chip 33 is over. Chip 35 is over.
NSF. Flight 8 patch. Sonic Point didn't happen. This flight for the patch showing 14-2, it blew up. I think we should bot
Why did
NSF
they
making
do
patches ever again.
Wait, when's the Raptor like?
I'm tuning out. This is boring.
What is relight? I forget.
Cringe. We stay here
Sometime.
for the whole flight.
Starmed, can you check the website for the relight?
Okay.
Rest in peace, door.
Dude,
After 2 flights of trying, 2 flights of frustration, X-35 will come to the Seco line and cut off its engines.
I expect a NASCAR reference today.
Dude, who the hell is laughing?
Why
at
didn't
the
they just
bottom?
open up the door on top of every single flight before this, so this wouldn't be a problem?
$37 49 seconds.
what is happening at NSF?
Why are they dancing?
So like 14 minutes
NSF.
until the relight.
They are never not.
That's very
They're
interesting.
never serious, man.
Alright, how do we feel about re-entry?
It's gonna die. It's gonna die.
Yeah, it's probably
I
not.
think
gonna
it
do
would
well.
make it.
They're gonna get
We're
good
going to
data, but it's not
35.
gonna survive re-entry.
I mean, I want it to survive, but well.
I mean, what's it called? IFT-4 works. What's that? Chip 29? Flight IFT-6 worked.
Okay, guess I'll see you guys at T plus.
Is IDW live? Interstellar
T
Gateway.
plus something. Let me check the website. When is it?
Beautiful. Man, this
Why are
is
they still
crazy.
waving?
I'm gonna leave and watch this with my dad.
Alright, let me check. When is it? In-space relay is at 37 minutes.
Yeah.
It's at 37 minutes, not in.
At.
Yeah.
Let's check the Wikipedia article. How are they doing?
showing beach cam.
How's the Wikipedia article doing? Are they still live updating? Yeah, we have officially from the Wikipedia article, we have failure for its deploy.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Is it?
What are they talking about?
Is it okay to re-enter with payload?
Wait, Starman, what did you say relight was again?
Am I audible?
37:49. Yes, you are audible.
With
Is it okay to re-enter with the payload?
What?
Yeah, why aren't they showing onboard views?
Is it okay to re-enter with the payload?
Yeah, it is okay.
Man, so cringe.
37:49, yes?
Yes. But I'll
Cringe
share the
SpaceX.
timestamp.
Look at Lavis, my new friend.
We got Starship before CDA6.
Okay, after the relight, we'll have entry, and exactly 10 minutes after the relight.
Yes.
It's kind of crazy how it's like exactly 10 minutes like that. That's not natural. Dude, who the hell is that guy at the NSF?
Let me check NSF. What are they doing?
NSF really just
chilling.
NSF really just bring anybody these days.
Real.
Francisco, can you show us the Interstellar Gateway stream?
What are these little goobers doing?
Francisco is definitely.
Let's see the NSF.
Why we got?
I'll be back for lap to relight.
Yeah.
Why do we have beach cam on NSF?
I need to go to the bathroom.
What are you guys doing is waving.
We didn't mute himself.
My eyes hurt.
I love Starship.
Breaking news from NSF. Oh, it's spinning.
It is?
It's spinning, ship spinning.
I was correct.
Oh, we have views back.
What happened?
Oh.
It's spinning a bit. IFT-3 Part 2?
Oh, what happened to it?
It's spinning. Guys, they're getting ready for they're spinning for payload. They're spinning for payload deploy. Trust.
Yeah, they are going to deploy the payload inside the atmosphere.
We're gonna deploy the payload right now. Right now.
What is their spinning?
We can spin. You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Yes.
Actually, they aren't spinning. This is a famous article.
Holy shit! This could go in over Africa. Hey, no, it's not. No.
Wait, is it just spinning, or are you just really stupid?
Sorry.
Yeah, it is.
Stupid rocket.
I went down. I was gonna get something to eat.
I mean, is it?
Guys, it's not spinning.
Or does it look like it's spinning?
It is spinning. Look at the GUI.
Oh yeah.
Guys, it's not spinning.
It is
maybe
spinning.
it's just like really exciting.
Oh. Your commentary back.
All right, if you're just tuning in, we are about 30 minutes into today's
Ship
flight
is
test.
cooked.
And
Yup,
the ship
spin.
is on its suborbital
Yeah.
trajectory. As you can
No!
see in some of
Rip.
the views and from some of the
Oh, this is
telemetry,
stuff
we
that-
are in
What's
a
This
it
little
is,
flying
bit of
over?
a spin. We
This
did
is
spin a leak
IFT-2
in
part
some
2.
of the fuel tank systems inside of
this is
Starship,
IFT, like,
which
for the
a lot
man.
of those
Yeah,
are used for your attitude
3.4
control.
actually.
And so at this
Back
point,
to
we've
control 3 times
essentially
in a row.
lost
They're still
our
going for
attitude
re-entry.
control with Starship. We are still
Oh,
on a
this is
7 minutes
toward
after
going
the
to
light.
be a very
we are
interesting
suborbital, so no
re-entry.
matter what, we are going to
I
enter.
don't think they're relighting.
However, this lowers
Yeah.
the chances for it to be a
New
controlled
UI,
re-entry.
distraught chat.
So
New-
if you
new
think
UI,
back
let's
to
go.
Flight 3,
Fire.
when we had
20-ish
something
minutes.
similar happen,
It's spinning.
They
just
removed the
end symptom of
I
a
hate
loss of
ship.
attitude
I hate
control,
ship
we were in a
39.
roll by the time we hit
Yeah, I'm gonna
re-entry.
Stupid ship.
So we are going to
Flight 3
re-enter.
reference man.
We should hopefully still have views. The Starlink satellites are pretty robust to still maintaining contact.
I
We've
think
got
the
4
Kraken
of the
for this.
terminals on the vehicle, and they're pretty robust to maintaining contact, even when we are in a spin, essentially. So we should hopefully continue to keep live views. It's going to still be dark until we get a little bit closer to entry, as we are a little bit, we're coming up on Africa. I believe we do swing just to the south of that continent. And by the time we start heading out over the Indian Ocean, we'll start heading into a
Oh, I hate
so,
this ship.
not looking great with a lot of
Why
our
is it
on-orbit
red
objectives
now?
for today, where we were hoping
Because
to
it's
do the
night
PES
cover.
deploy and relight an
It's
engine,
they're-
and then
they're flying
really
over
importantly
Halloween
get
land.
into that controlled entry to really put the heat shield through the
It's
ringer.
red because of all the industrial pollution.
Nonetheless, Starship
Yes.
marching forward towards that
Okay, let's talk
re-entry
about
over
this.
the
We
Indian
have,
Ocean.
so it's almost guaranteed
we'll
to not
continue to hang
go
with
to
it
re-entry.
and give you any
Yeah,
updates
no,
as
trust-
things
trust me,
I'd say
the
business
same
some
change.
chance of success.
Some chance and it's spinning.
If it's not able to get re-entry, I think it's kind of a failure still. Not gonna lie, but
I was flight 3
We
a
passed
failure.
Eco. We
Or you
passed Eco.
count flight 3 as a
Success.
failure. Well,
Hey man, we have flight 3 again. We had a failed landing burn. We had this ship is
Failed,
I don't
failed
know.
Starlink deployment. Don't
Okay, this
forget.
is
Ship's
like
spinning.
IFT,
We're back,
IFT
and we're gonna
squared.
skip the re-entry thing. There you go. The relight. Oh. She just
Yeah.
froze for a second for me.
It's the IFT-3 squared.
Francisco, stop being silly.
Solly?
do you think this would count as a needing a mishap investigation? Like,
No, it won't.
You care about anything. What is
I mean,
looks super cool.
It's opposite. It is opposite to the
hopefully
direction of
VFA won't
re-entry.
get involved in this, because hopefully VFA won't get involved in this, because I can't wait 2 more months, man.
Glad we have Ship 35 from Twitter sleeping right now.
It's in the red land. By the way, engine relight
Hell.
will be in 3 minutes, but I don't think it's going to be.
I don't think they're relighting.
What? So they removed the orientation thing from the GUI so that
Maybe the Raptor
They're
will save
hiding.
us from the spin.
They're censoring the media because they're woke.
yeah.
They're too sensitive about
What happened?
Oh my god, it's just absolutely spinning right now.
Yeah.
It is going fast.
I wonder if somebody can calculate the side.
Yeah, I'm watching a NSF replay from 2 minutes ago. It's definitely spinning quicker.
What the fuck happened while I was gone?
So Ship 35 is spinning for no reason. It had a leak.
What even is that?
Fucking course.
Rest in
What
peace,
is
Ship
the-
35. You did a bad job.
Bro, could this be a massive leak that is being like illuminated by this red thing in the camera?
Stupid ship. I hate the ship.
Yeah, that's true.
Stop spinning.
Fuck the ship.
Why don't it just
So is
still like instead of Kerbal?
So is the ship bugged?
Yeah.
No, I mean, just so it is, but not too just that. But accuracy stuff.
Imagine a relights. Imagine it makes it all the way down to relights for no reason.
Okay.
At least we have active. At least we have active test. Oh, we have gimbal.
Flat movement. Flat movement.
Oh.
Yeah, this thing.
Yep,
goodbye.
So 36 minutes, 15 seconds into today's flight test.
To the
We're
relay.
seeing some flat movement here
Oh,
on the
fuck,
ship.
that thing is revolving.
If you've been following along,
what?
we have essentially lost attitude control on the ship at this point. It is suborbital.
Where is
so
it
it's
above
still
right
headed
now?
To the exact
I
same
left for
trajectory
10
as
minutes.
before.
I come back
We were
and I
not
just
able
see
to
whatever
get
is going
that
on right now.
payload
What is
door
happening?
open and deployed
Yeah,
on those
spinning.
roads. We've been dealing with
A
some
lot of
issues
active
on the ship.
control.
This is also what led to
Francis-
loss of attitude control.
Francis-
So
Francis-
at this point,
No,
we
we like-
are kind of in a spin.
Bro, can we get
And
Jip
we are
Kermit
also
on the
going
next
to be
flight?
skipping
You
that
do
Raptor
better.
relight.
Are we
If you
serious?
followed through the history
Okay,
of
okay, half a
Starship,
minute,
this-
half a minute. Let's see it.
Something
let's see it.
similar happened.
Is it gonna
It's
go-
not gonna
different cause, but
relight.
same
There's
symptom.
no way.
Back on flight
Bro,
3,
I
we
didn't
were
even
able
see
to
it
maintain
land.
attitude control in orbit,
Wait, Starman.
and so we're
Oh, never
gonna
mind. They're
skip
skipping
the
it. They're
relight
skipping
of
it.
that Raptor engine while we're in
7:50.
space.
How quick until
We
Wikipedia
are going to
exists?
still proceed with entry.
Wikipedia
but
reacted.
as we are not
56:53,
able to
yes.
control the attitude of the ship, as we get into
37:29.
entry,
How do you
it will
lose
enter in
attitude
whatever
control?
orientation it is
What
in at the
happened?
It doesn't
time,
even have its engines.
which does not
Like,
bode well
how does
for
that
It's a
the
leak.
ship's
Engines
heat
are
shield,
out.
It's a
as
leak.
we're-
It's a leak,
We're not
bro.
going to
It's a
be
leak.
essentially aligned the way
Oh,
that
it's
we want it
leaking?
to
Oh,
be
my
for
Kerbal
re-entry.
Space
So,
Program.
it is definitely coming down.
I mean,
Hey,
it is a leak.
definitely
That's why
heading
you
to
see all
the
this
inertia,
gas and stuff.
but our chances
ABC
of making
News
it
is
all
not
the way
gonna
down
like this.
are pretty
They're not even showing the
It's time to
so
charm,
we'll still
guys.
get as much data as we can.
oh,
We're still
they
getting
just skip it.
live
They just skip
telemetry,
it. There
live
is no
views
need.
from
Mission to
Starlink
Mars
the entire
failed?
time, and we'll continue to stick with
Mission
the
to
ship
Mars.
as it continues on.
does
We
it
are
under-
about
red,
an
maybe
Thunder
it-
minute
In
Starship
away or
Starship's
so
first ever
until
8
we start
flights, it
getting
was trying to go to
into
Mars.
entry, and the light will start to pick up
It's
as we
all
cross the Indian Ocean.
it's in-
We'll
it's in
start to see a little bit more
7:50.
daylight, and we'll,
Yeah,
as
47:50,
always,
but
as
I
long as
think
we
it will be
maintain
even
that
earlier
comm link,
because
get
we didn't have
some
the
plasma
Raptor
on the way
relight.
in, and start to bring the Starship back through the Earth's atmosphere. So that coming
maybe
up
like
No.
in about 10
43.
minutes
They're
or
just
so.
gonna leave us in the
So we'll
dark.
check back in with everybody
All
in a little bit.
spins. Do I have enough time to make my Trump meme? Oh
Quick,
boy.
guys, go make meme.
Can I make a meme of Trump's ass during this time period?
Is it out in the server?
Dude, this,
I'll make it afterwards.
dude, what the hell is Starship doing?
Starship is spinning. This could be worse than IFT-3, guys. This is gonna be a very interesting re-entry, and I'm gonna love every second of it.
Yeah.
50% of the time, it'll be underneath.
Oh, wait. I have the perfect image.
Dude, it's speed up.
I need to find it.
Is this thing entering a wormhole?
Yes.
Over.
Attention, dockers. Animation is about to start. Cover immediately.
This is it.
Guys.
Starman, what time is it for you?
Are we good?
Seeing debris.
It's 39.
Seeing
It's 40. 40 minutes,
from
exactly 40.
the one left of.
Oh my god, it's absolutely spinning! Oh.
Holy, that thing is fast.
Oh wait, no, that's
Really
just the
interesting.
venting. That's just the leak. That's just the leak.
What the?
Just spinning.
Yeah, that's not its
That-
spinning. That's just
it is-
venting.
It is either spinning like crazy or
don't
a
think-
massive vent. I think it.
I don't think the active cooling is gonna work.
Well, oh. Okay, yeah.
Look at it spin.
What's happening? What's happening?
What am I watching? What is happening on this
spinning?
This is not a
This is worse
spin.
than
What is
IFT-3.
this?
No, this is not a spin. I think it's a leak. It's a vent, maybe.
It is spinning. Did you not see the other camera?
Yeah, that was just the leak.
That was a leak.
This has got to be a spin.
That wasn't like the
I mean,
sun.
if it was spinning at that fast, it would have disintegrated by now.
Yeah.
Nah, man, it's in
It would have
space.
broken
It'll work.
apart.
Ship 35 built
It is,
it.
it is definitely a leak.
Is it even spinning off to now?
No, I don't think it's spinning. Like if
I
it
think,
was
okay,
spinning, we
but
would
even if
would
it is
see the
spinning,
Earth
it's
at least once all the
itself
time.
in re-entry.
We did not see the Earth even once.
Oh. Is that?
I don't think it's spinning.
Oh shit.
Okay, how close is it?
I hope there aren't anybody with amnesia watching this.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's spinning.
Who is playing?
I don't have any
playing
ego.
Interstellar, bro.
At least I don't think I do.
They're talking to the ship.
The flight 7 launch yet?
It's dark. It's
Dude, what's that?
Wait, is it re-entry?
No, it's not.
No.
No.
I hope there isn't anybody with.
That's what fire.
Why is it just like, what is going I don't even know what's going on right now.
What is that?
Engine bay.
Okay, what's happening?
What is
Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars, Star Wars.
What is that?
The nozzles
How
are.
is it still going though?
Is it fire?
Don't
What is
worry, guys. The
happening?
ship is going through hyperspace. It's over.
Oh, okay,
Oh,
okay.
no,
It's
It's
Oh, no.
going through hyperspace.
We're back.
Still going.
going through a wormhole. It's going through the wormhole. Oh, we
Right,
lost
so
it.
we are
Lost it.
What is
42 minutes and
happening?
change into
It's
today's
like the
my
atmosphere.
God!
The light show
What
start
is happening?
because Starship is
Come on.
getting closer to
It's
something
its
special,
entry. If you're just
135.
tuning
You can do
in,
this.
we're
You can
able
do
to
this.
successfully make it to
It's on
orbit.
drugs.
Run into a couple of
It's
issues
over, guys.
as we
Oh my
coasted
God.
our entry point over the
Man, stand
Indian
by
Ocean.
the
Dude,
At this point,
Oh, we're
we
back.
had lost attitude control of
Oh.
the ship and entered into a spin. The team made the call
It's
to
dead.
do what's called
What's that in the
passivate
background?
the vehicles,
It's
so we're essentially
it
venting
is
all
this
of the
re-entry?
propellant.
This
over
is
the
re-entry.
Wait,
hull,
for
and it's
giving
gonna
up
make an
uncontrolled
uncontrolled
re-entry? Wait, they could do
Important
that?
to note, this is
What
a
the-
contingency
Look
that
at
is
it go.
planned for, and we
Oh.
clear.
Oh,
the
they're not
in
coming
the
down where they
ocean
planned.
where
They're not
these
coming down where
entries
they
could
planned.
take place.
no.
So
So
we're
they
not
giving
going to
up?
come down
We're not
exactly
gonna
where
give
we would
footage.
have had nothing
I'm
happen.
fucking.
No.
It's still in like
They're
it's still in like a restricted zone.
tremendous
It's just
amount
not
of
where they
what
want
they're
to
doing
be.
is they're dumping all
Operation
propellant, so
Skyfire
there's
should
gonna be
have
no,
been
that we run
so it's not gonna like
into.
explode.
We understand that there are always risks. Essentially,
It just means
with
if it
these
doesn't
types
make it to
of
re-entry,
over.
they're
the
just gonna
hardware,
crash into the
but
ocean.
we don't
No.
really accept
Go
any
back.
compromise when it comes to protecting
Go
people.
back, please.
And it is one thing to note is we will actually
Yeah,
still
it's over.
re-enter in
back.
our
Okay,
planned
telemetry.
airspace zone, which is good.
Okay.
That-
It's still
that is
going,
exactly what we planned for.
Ah.
You know, we do plan for if something does
you're
go a
nice.
little bit off nominal, that we have
Yeah.
enough airspace cleared out for
Speaking of-
situations just like this.
happening.
Yeah, re-entry is still just that really
Go
core
back to the
phase
camera.
that
I
we
want to
need
see
to
it
try and
try.
gather as much
Yeah,
data,
Sam
as much
just stopped
information
updating.
Why
as
is the
possible
amplitude
as
going down so
a
fast?
fully reusable
no.
I deserve
shield
to
Still
see the
updating.
death.
never been
Never
flown
mind.
before.
Why
History of
why are we
space
not
flight,
getting any
and
attitude?
that's something that
attitude
Starship
update.
still
Did you
has
say
to crack, and so we had a
attitude?
whole range of experiments
I
on
mean,
this one.
shit.
At this point, and we just started
Stop
to lose some of
dooming
our
it.
cameras, so it's very
gonna
possible
survive
that we'll start
all-
to
all
start
flaps.
to lose contact with Starship a lot sooner than we
Why
would
aren't we
have
getting,
if
like,
it was a nominal re-entry.
updates of, like,
So we are
how the
expecting
ship
it
is
to
facing?
break up essentially.
Guys,
on
I think
its
the active
re-entry
cooling
over
is
the Indian
working.
Ocean. So not able to do a lot of our on orbit objectives today.
Oh,
but
I'm not muted.
just the fact that we, got it into space was just a really big moment for a lot of the team.
Did they blow up the ship?
Yeah, and
No.
It's still going.
another thing to note is that Super
Yeah, it's still
Heavy
going.
did fly for its
Come on, you
second
can make it
flight
past
today.
IFT-3.
It
I think
flew
they
on
just
time
went for it.
minutes
Didn't make it past
and
IFT-3.
made it all the way
When did we
to,
lose IFT-3?
our
Flight 3.
shutdown of all the engines
I
and
think
stage
they're
separation,
waiting
getting
for,
shipped into its suborbital trajectory
When did we lose
today.
Flight 3? What altitude was that?
It did ignite its
don't
13
know.
engines,
I
but
think it was like
it did
60.
demise at that point.
Okay,
we
come on, you
did
can do it. Start.
plan
You can.
to,
It's still
fly
going
it
though.
back down to Earth at a higher angle of attack, and we do
They just have like terrible
to
telemetry.
stress the vehicle a little bit more than what we've seen previously. So
It's
it's
still
not
going
unexpected
how?
that we did lose the booster before we got to the actual landing.
So we're gonna continue to hang out and see if we get any updates
am I
on
watching?
ship. It does look like
Oh my god!
getting
I
some
did not
video
expect
back.
any of that!
There we go.
Holy fuck!
It's going down.
This is a view
It is literally melting.
top part of Starship. You're looking
literally
up
melting.
at the payload
just a
bay
single
and
frame.
towards the nose cone. So
But the camera is gonna burn away.
views are gonna
Godspeed.
Oh
be a
my
little
god,
bit
please
scarce
go back to the...
potentially, as again we are in essentially a tumble. We had lost that attitude control.
It
So
is melting
Starlight, when
away.
it's able to connect,
This
able
looks
to
like an
feed this
alien
down.
organism.
We are at the
God,
phase where we
speed,
would
ship
expect
35.
Oh
it
my
to start
god!
within
Look at the
the next
heating.
minute or so. So we
oh
are
my-
entering
this is
uncontrolled,
epic
but
shit.
again, we're entering into an airspace.
It is
rocket
looking
ship.
into the
Nice.
moon
Clearly
bar.
monitored in advance
this
of launch
flap.
and before we get to this.
No.
Oh boy!
And with the views
Oh,
that
what's
we
going
were
on?
able
You
to
can
see,
see the
we're
button
starting
going
to
on.
build
Memories.
that plasma
Floor memories.
During re-entry, we do expect
Hey, floor memories, chat.
about 1400 degrees
It's
Celsius.
done.
And again,
No.
the flap.
It's still
I mean, to
going.
be fair, they
Feeling
had like
that
no
No
tiles
way.
there,
They
a
had
little
no
bit
tiles
No way
on
makes
that.
pass.
but as we expected
Yo,
with the
Still
spinning of the
There's
vehicle,
60.
we are no longer controlling
Oh
the
no, what
attitude
happened to
of the
the flap?
vehicle. So
No.
this is now at this point in
How is
the
it still
test
going?
flight. It is expected
Wait, it can do this.
to
It can do it.
see
It can do it.
it begin to
Trust,
telemetry pause.
demise a little bit on
Telemetry
its way back
pause.
down to Earth.
Yeah. And so
Okay, gave
we'll
up.
Give it a
stick
second.
with it.
Give it a
for
second.
As long as we're kind
Come
of
on.
getting any reach back from the ship
Imagine
as
if it
starts to
if it
make
somehow
this re-entry.
survives.
No.
Though it's very
Dude, that'll be
God.
crazy if we get telemetry past this. I doubt
Yeah.
it.
So it's re-entering actively right
It's
now.
over.
And again, we
Yeah,
do
it's over.
protocol preservation, so you essentially vent all of your excess
We lost
fuel
it.
overboard before you hit the atmosphere.
Oh,
That's a
yeah, I
safety
think it's
measure we
good,
can take on the
though.
ship while you still have
Guys, the
contact
countdown's
with
still
it.
going.
So that was done. It's now coming down in the predetermined hazard area that was cleared ahead of flight.
God,
Not
oh my
controlled, so we're
God.
not going to get
The-
all of that
there's
re-entry
no
data
gateway
that we're
cameras.
still really
Fucking
looking
nuts.
forward to. This is
Dude.
Can they see
kind of a
the-
new generation of ship. It has
Those
different
cameras.
flaps, improved heat shield, a whole lot of things that we're really trying to really put through the ringer. As there's a whole lot we still need to learn before we get to
Dude.
kind of the next step that we're hoping for, which is going to be
Flight
that ship
10 to
going
1,
orbital
guys.
and eventually coming
Bro.
back here for a catch. So
They have
getting
to
through
figure this stuff
one of
out.
these fully is going to be
I
really
will
important.
say,
It's not
at
gonna
least
be
we got
today,
Seco.
but we are just going to
It's
stick with the
progress.
ship,
It's
see what
just
else we
not
can
enough
learn
progress.
as it makes its way through the
It's better
atmosphere
than none.
and brings
I
an
think
end
there's
to
still
the
like
That's
tracking.
what I said earlier.
We'll stick with
Go
it.
faster,
Getting
read.
reviews, bro. Just imagine.
Dude.
Oh, why is
This
there
is
no
the best flight test. I don't care. That's
Everyone
awesome.
left. Everyone left.
The nothing ever
It's
happened.
over.
Pros have won yet again. Damn you, Chuddington.
Starman.
What do you mean? We can't get
Yes.
this back.
What?
Do we go?
Yeah, it's
How are we
over.
gonna get this back?
Yeah. Bye.
Okay, bye.
It's over.
Fun starting, man.
It's still going, guys. Trust process.
Yep.
No, it's not.
You're cooked. It's still alive.
He looks pretty happy.
Buddy. This thing is not
Oh,
still
that's
alive.
back.
Why did everyone die?
If you're just now joining us, we did have an on-time
Oh my
liftoff from Starbase,
God.
Texas at 6:30 p.m. Central Time of the Flight 9 vehicle. We did have
It's
some
not as bad as Flight
incredibly
7 and 8.
stressing
Okay,
objectives
so is
today.
Eton was going to
The
do
Super
a
Heavy booster
update on
flew
the
for
thing.
its second flight.
Third worst
It
flight.
first
Let's
flew on
go.
Flight 9 and made its way to take ship
It
all
is
the way
Elon.
up
Oh
to
my
Is Elon going
stage
to do the update?
activation, doing its second flight ever, which is pretty incredible. We did lose the booster on the way back down, as we did fly it back down at a higher angle of attack. So as expected, we did have it demise on the way back down.
Yeah, we were able to get all the way to that landing burn, though. So we made it through that
getting
higher angle
lightheaded.
attack. So lot of great data that's going to help
They
us
should have gone for
improve those
cat
future
jump. That
booster
would have been
flights.
funny.
Yeah, we did do the directional flip, and it worked.
Yep.
It was actually
Flipped
a
in the
great
right
view that
direction.
we saw.
Imagine the pad just getting
And then
shotgun
ship
by
continued,
3.
6 healthy Raptor
That'd be
engines, the
crazy.
beginning
Guys,
of its
literally,
flight,
We're at the
making
same
it
level
cluster
as
bomb.
coasting for quite a while. We
It would
made
have been a
it
fucking
to,
cluster bomb
the
onto
expected
pad
time that
A.
we would open up the